everybody, welcome to my channel. This is the continuing story of my journey with Mounjaro, and I am sharing my experience on week 3 of 2.5 milligrams of Mounjaro. And this week I really am going to share what not to do. I'm going to go straight to the punchline. How much weight did I lose? It worked. I lost a pound. I'm very happy with that. Week 1 was 1.5, week 2 was 3.5, this was a pound. So in 3 weeks, I have lost 6 pounds. 6 pounds without feeling hunger pain, 6 pounds just somehow naturally, it felt natural, eating less, 6 pounds on this miracle medication and starting to believe that this is really happening. So 3 weeks in, I've done the injection twice before. So this was my 3rd time doing the injection, and I am going to show you what I did. This is actually a 5 milligram pen. The instructions are in the box. You get 4 of these in the box, so for 4 weeks. The instructions are in the box. The instructions are very clear, yet somehow my brain went into complete idiot mode. This is what you're supposed to do. You remove the cap, and then that will allow the needle to come out. You then put it against your skin. I have been injecting into my thigh. A lot of people inject into their stomach, and I think it says you can also inject into your arm. So you hold it against you where you're going to do the injection. You then go here and you twist it, that way, to unlock it. You then press the button, the button at the top. I mean, how simple is this? Press the button at the top, it releases the needle goes into you, the medication goes into you, and they say to hold the button down for 10 seconds, or until you hear the second click, because the second click is the needle retracting. So having done it twice and thinking, hey, you know, I'm on top of this, I'm not going to have any problems here, I steamed through it without refreshing the instructions. And I forgot to take the cap off. So the needle and the medication just went inside the whole thing. So after a few tears and being really upset and annoyed and angry with myself and beating myself up a bit about it, I took the 4th 2.5 milligram out of the box and I used that. So you know, what I'm sharing is exactly what happened on 2.5 milligrams, but suddenly I am one of these less. So, as I said, it was a successful week. I lost an additional pound. Very happy. Side effects? None. Can't complain. Really, really, really can't complain. This is working for me. But what do I do about the missing pen? Because I want to do my 4 weeks on 2.5. 2.5 was working for me. So if the advice is to do 1 box of the 2.5, so 4 weeks, and then go on to 5, suddenly I'm 1 short. So I did 2 things. One, I made sure my prescription for the next level up, which is the 5 milligram, was at my pharmacy. And in fact it was, I've actually got them kind of queued up from my doctor, so I had to just go on to, it was Walgreens, I had to go onto Walgreens website and I clicked, you know, refill this. Then I actually phoned Lilly, the manufacturers, and I just said, you know, I told them exactly what I did, and they said to me, well, there are instructions in the box. Yeah, I know there's instructions in the box, and I know it's very clear, but I can't really explain what happened, you know, in that moment. So got on the phone to Lilly, who are fantastic. Their customer service, first time I've spoken to them, cannot fault them. told them what I did, and they said they would see about sending it to my Walgreens, to my pharmacy. They said there was, you know, a single pen. So at this point, I thought they were going to send a single pen, but I don't know if they sent like a voucher for my pharmacy to then send off to whoever they get it from, their pharmacy warehouse. I don't know. I don't really know how it works. So I thought to myself, I don't want to be too many days, like if it doesn't arrive in time, I don't want to be too many days. You know, I obviously had the 7 days on the injection that I'd taken. Don't want to be too many days without it. Long story short is that it kind of dragged on. My pharmacist filled the 5 milligram refill, and it was sitting on my online portal saying that the cost is over $1,000. So I'm thinking, the coupon, they've not taken the coupon. You know, I was nervous about this happening. Then I phoned Lily back and I said, there's no sign of it at my pharmacist, the single one. And they said, well, we'll send it, we have sent it through. It should be there. Anyway, after 4 days of, I'd had the 7 days on the 2.5 and then 4 days of waiting, because I'm thinking I don't want to stretch it too many days over. I went to my pharmacist. Anyway, by the time I got to my pharmacist, hoping the 2.5 would be there, plus I could pick up the box of the 5 milligram and I could discuss the coupon. So I only paid $25 for the 5 milligram, and I could solve that issue. There was just the box of the 5 milligram there, and I got charged nothing for it. Now, there's something in human nature that if you think you've got a freebie, you don't question it. And I've gone, oh, okay, nothing. Pick it up, walk away, get to the car. I get home and I'm thinking, oh, I think Lily sent through a coupon for the single 2.5 pen, and my pharmacist put it to the box that I had asked to refill on the 5 milligram. So I don't know if this is going to come back to bite me, because I think the wrong coupon has been applied. If it comes back to bite me, it could be expensive. I don't know. Obviously I'm concerned about that. But if anything happens, I'll update it in one of my, follow-up videos. So I have now taken the next one, which is the 5 milligram, because I did not get the replacement 2.5. But, such is life. That's one of those things. I don't think it's any kind of medical problem that I have gone up a week early to the higher dose. My next video will be letting you know how I go on the first week of the higher dose. But just out of interest, what happened in those 4 days? Did my appetite come back? Did I have a raging appetite and I was at McDonald's every day? No. In fact, I lost another £0.5 pound. So my total for the first 3 weeks plus extra 4 days is £6.5 pound. I think at the point I picked up the medication and then took it, that I think my appetite was beginning to return. It felt like it, but basically it didn't return. So that's really my share from this week's video. One, it's still working. Secondly, my 3rd week on the 2.5, no side effects. And then thirdly, that I came off of it and I think I was still good for a few days. So, if anyone finds themselves in the same situation, where for some reason they can't take it exactly a week later, don't panic. In my opinion, it's worked out. In my experience, it's worked out. Obviously I'm a bit disappointed that makes me a week short, but, that probably isn't as big a deal. And And the other thing really to share is that the Lily customer service is great. So anyone got a problem, and as I said, I was completely honest, human error, my error, and they, you know, they still wanted to know what happened. I guess, you know, it's still a new medication, and they just want to know what the user experience with it is. And perhaps, you know, if they have a lot of people making mistakes, you know, they're going to address it. You know, perhaps put in capital letters, read the instructions each time, you idiot. I don't know. But yeah, that's my share for this week. So a couple of things to say, really. One, you know, this is just my opinion. I'm not a medical practitioner. I certainly can't give medical advice. I can't give advice on the medication. I'm not a pharmacist. And then, you know, thank you everybody who's commented. I really appreciate you sharing. It helps me, and I think it helps you. So thank you for sharing. Keep doing that. Thank you for subscribing. I'm quite excited that a few people are following my journey. And, you know, I would be happy to have more people follow. So if you know anyone else that's interested, you know, please put them in the direction of my videos. I would appreciate that. So that's it. Until next time, when I share how I get on week 4, my first week on 5 milligrams. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.